Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, and this is going to be another trailer breakdown for Episode 9 of that season. So the title of this episode is Raiders of the Lost Art. So this is an extended trailer, so it goes for a bit longer, but let's watch it right now.
Your name is Rip Hunter. You fly the Wave Rider. It's a time ship.
There's no such thing as Rip Hunter, and there's no such thing as a time ship.
Captain Hunter has been reprogrammed with a new identity.
His brain's been scrambled by the Legion, so we need to bring him back.
We got you, Rip.
I have told you, my name is Phil. Who do we kill first? Help!
DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
So as you would have seen, that was, as I said, a pretty decently length trailer for Legends of Tomorrow. Just one thing to remind everyone before we break it down, as this will most likely be the last trailer for Legends of Tomorrow before the mid-season premiere. Just in case you did not know, Legends of Tomorrow is actually moving nights to the same day as The Flash. Now, some of you might know this, but whenever Flash is on for everyone, Legends of Tomorrow will air straight after it. So if you need to change your DVR settings or anything like that, try and do it as soon as possible before you forget, because it'd be a bit of a shame if you missed it and you had to wait till it aired again so you could watch it. But let's jump straight into this breakdown. If you do enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Now, I forgot to mention, this is an awesome trailer, but it starts with a quick edit of a few shots of Rip Hunter in a few different environments, which you have to think are almost like memory flashes to Rip Hunter. Some important ones to note are Rip in the uniforms of the British Army, most likely sometime in the 1800s, which I think we may visit with the Legends quickly in this episode, or it might just be memory flashes, I'm not too sure. And there is also a quick shot of Rip Hunter holding this thing. And no, it isn't a wand, we aren't going all Harry Potter in this episode. There's going to be no visit to Hogwarts. This is actually a piece of the elusive Spear of Destiny that the Legion of Doom are after, and they obviously bring it up right at the end of the mid-season finale. We then see Sarah along with Professor Stein and Mick, or Heatwave, trying to confront Rip in the 1960s. I think the year they're going to is 1967. You can see they are at a hospital going by their attire, like Sarah is dressed as a nurse. So Rip must have been a patient at the hospital for some reason, or he could possibly be there thanks to a group of people. A legion, you could say. But yeah, Rip's reaction to the Wave Rider is probably how I would have reacted as well, except I may have added a, well, shit, before fainting, because it's just something I would do. So as we hear Gideon say, Captain Hunter has been reprogrammed with a new identity, followed by Jax's comment about brain scrambling by the Legion of Doom. This means that the Legion needed him to be all over the shop, most likely to avoid any disturbance in their quest to put together the Spear of Destiny. I'm guessing they would have gotten some location information on the Spear of Destiny parts as well before making the whole Rip Hunter brain omelette. But we do know, thanks to a clip on the CW app, that the Legends retain that piece of the Spear of Destiny that we saw with Rip earlier, so the Legion are going to be sort of annoyed about that. Now back to the moment when Jax made that comment about the brain scrambling. You can see that Amaya, or Vixen, Nate, and Jax himself are in some really funky threads, and it's from some different time in history. Now obviously they could be in another period of time where this attire was the normal. However, important to remember that the Legends are in Hollywood this episode. So Jax, Amaya, and Nate may be undercover as extras on a film set or possibly a stage play. When the Legends rock up here, once again in some extremely funky threads, you can see on the left here behind Ray a filming stage, so they are on a studio lot. And another very interesting thing you may have missed is this quick shot of Rip Hunter here with Damien Darhk. But who is this dude here that Damien Darhk's sort of threatening with his laser pistol? Well, it's actually a young George Lucas, both the creator of Star Wars and Indiana Jones. So he will have an impact in this episode when he actually leaves film school, meaning he never creates his films, which affects both Ray and Nate heavily, as Star Wars had an impact on Ray getting interested in technology and stuff like that. and Indiana Jones had an impact on Nate getting into history. So that should be a pretty cool subplot for this episode, and I'm actually very interested to see how they do it. We do hear Rip say that his name is Phil, and it's sort of weird hearing Arthur Darvill, who plays Rip, with this like accent. Not because it's bad or anything, I'm just not used to it. It's just such a weird thing. You know, when you see like Americans try and do English accents or vice versa, you're just not used to it. So yeah, it's just a bit weird. It looks like we are going to get another White Canary vs Damien Darhk fight. I wonder if Sarah will make another comment about his future, or maybe Damien may reference something that he may have changed about his future. We get the cool Legion of Doom lineup here. This will be the first time the Legends actually see Eobard Thawne in his reverse flash suit. So hopefully this will be the point the Legends, or just at least Professor Stein, will realize, oh shit, that's Barry's enemy. Let's give Barry a ring and learn how to stop him. So I hope that happens, because it can't keep going on where Reverse Flash is in this suit and no one realizes that, oh, that's Barry's enemy. So hopefully Barry gets contacted soon. And also, we haven't had the Flash on Legends yet, like in a solo Legends episode. He needs to appear soon. Now, this shot here of Heatwave is actually from last season, so it's weird that they're using it. It's from the second last episode, I'm pretty sure, when like the Time Masters are trying to turn Mick back into Kronos. So this could be another memory of Rip's, or it could be something to do with Mick this episode. Maybe he's having memory flashes or something like that. This is pretty funny when this person drops their luggage due to like the intimidation of Malcolm Merlyn. Now, I'm 99% sure this person is that younger George Lucas we saw before, and probably the introduction to his involvement in this episode. I thought this was sort of random, like we have Vixen using her totem to harness the gorilla. That's not the random bit. It's actually when Malcolm is like laughing at it, like he tilts his head back in laughter, like he's laughing that hard. Now I swear, if Malcolm makes a Harambe joke, wow, like Twitter is going to jump on that like nothing else. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird if it happens. It's just going to be like, Legends writers, that meme is dead, don't use it. It's open for the opportunity to use it, but hopefully they don't do it. Once again, you see young George Lucas in the background here as Vixen tussles with someone, most likely Malcolm Merlyn. You do see Malcolm and Damien here on the hospital rooftop that Sarah, Professor Stein, and Heatwave were on before earlier in the trailer, with Rip before he like fainted due to the sight of the Wave Rider. The Legends will safely get on the Wave Rider, as you can tell by this from earlier on in the trailer, with like Rip in that chair when Gideon's assessing him. And then, as I said earlier, the Legends will learn, hopefully, who this evil speedster is at this point. You do actually see Rip Hunter here in the background right here. You can tell it's him due to his trench coat and like the gun he's holding up. And also because he's in the same area as this shot from the beginning of the trailer. So at this point, you would have to think that Rip is either back to normal, or he believes what the Legends are telling him about, you know, him being Rip Hunter. So he is going to stick with them so he can try and recollect his memories, but also help them stop the Legion of Doom from putting together this Spear of Destiny. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, it'd be very much appreciated. If you could leave a like on it, let me know in the comment section below what you're looking forward to most in this episode. As I said earlier, this George Lucas sort of subplot is pretty interesting, and it's going to be interesting to see where they take it. But another intriguing part about this episode is the whole Spear of Destiny thing. Hopefully we get more puzzle pieces together in regards to learning more about it. So yeah, just leave what you're thinking about this trailer and this episode in general in the comment section below. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.